Hey everybody, it's UniversalGiant. Welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Today we're going to be catching up with a long-neglected character who we haven't seen in over a week. Knuckles! Knuckles is still looking for those shards of the Master Emerald, and somehow they wound up in this strange mountainous region called Pumpkin Hill. Buried underground. In that case, we'll need the Shovel Claw, which will conveniently allow us to dig into dirt and walls. Probably the easiest power-up to find in the game. Seriously, they just hand you that one. It's about 10 yards in front of you from the entrance to the level. If you missed that, I'm sorry, you deserve to fail at this game. This is probably the most open area of all of the treasure hunting levels. And when I mean that, I don't say it because the level is enormous, because it's not. Believe it or not, there are levels that are larger than this one. It's just that there's so much open space in this place. I mean, you can just travel around for minutes on end without actually landing anywhere. This place is broken up into 3 different areas. There's Pumpkin Hill, Church... Is it Church Mountain? Church Mountain. I almost called it Church Hill. And Ghost Train Mountain. Ghost Train Mountain was where we were at the beginning. Pumpkin Mountain was where we got our first shard, and that's Church Mountain. You can see there's a steeple on top of it. It resembles a church. There are also a lot of ghosts and pumpkins around here. It's a really Halloween-y kind of level, kind of creepy, kind of spooky. But what I like about the music is that it also incorporates that aspect of the level into it. I mean, it suits Knuckles and the sort of haunted theme, which makes it one of the more unique tracks. Where is that thing, anyway? It's gotta be lower down, doesn't it? Radar's kind of weird. Your best bet to get around this place is to use the rockets that are located. Most of them are towards the bottom and the middle platforms. Really, if you want to get a good score, you just have to remember where the rockets are, and they'll help you access higher points of the level really quickly. That's how you maximize your time on this level. I swear, I don't know where this emerald is. Really. Maybe, is it over here? They're not all necessarily on the mountain. Some of them are off to these platforms over here. There's a cage. And whenever you see something caged up like that, look for a rocket, step on the green switch. It'll fire off and break the cage right open. Balloons help you get a little bit of height. They usually give you rings or something. A place where you can hear the horn. That's gotta be where the ghost train is. But the ghost train is at a bunch of different points in this place. I mean, if you want to switch where the train goes, you go to Ghost Train Mountain. You saw there was a little switch over there. That changes where the train actually goes. But it's really hard to remember which switch you need to hit to make it move where. Yeah, I figured it was Church Mountain because my radar wasn't going off near Ghost Train Mountain. And I think the train is up here. Like, there's a little section of tracks that the... Wait, is this even Church Mountain? No, this is Pumpkin Mountain. There's Church Mountain, all the way over there. See what I mean? This place is mostly open space. So it's got to be near the ghost train somewhere. The tracks are right down there. I have a feeling it's buried underground. Right underneath the tracks. Yeah, there it is. Sweet.
I found him.
326, not bad. B.
Yeah, I feel good.
You should, Knuckles.
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe. Maria.
What's so melancholy?
That's Maria. It seems like Maria was the only one who actually cared about Shadow
So
before he was frozen.
Shadow. to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the Chaos Control certainly comes in handy.
You know, I didn't come to save you. I came back for the Chaos Emeralds.
Of course he did.
Yeah, but then again, that's not the whole story, is it?
And just before Shadow starts to explain himself and his past to Rouge,
We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know?
Eggman comes in prepared to demonstrate the power of the Eclipse
So
Cannon.
let's get the show on the road.
So now we get to see what this thing is actually capable of. And we see a cinematic that's seen in both sides of the story, Hero and Dark, where Eggman creates a worldwide telecast of the power of his Eclipse Cannon. So he somehow gets control of every television on the planet and tells everybody, I'm great, I'm a genius, and I have the power to take over the world, and this is how it's going to be done. He blows up half the side of the Ark, and it somehow looks like Eggman himself, although I imagine it was modeled after his grandfather Gerald. And his huge nose is actually the cannon itself, which I find hilarious. The nose opens up, the cannon fires across the world. He's not going to blow up a piece of the Earth. Remember, he's only trying to demonstrate the power of the cannon. So instead, he blows up half the moon! I'm sure the Saiyans aren't too happy about that. Piccolo might be, though. I hear Goku's a bit of a bitch when he's in his ape form. But they only have 24 hours to meet his demands. So now we rejoin Sonic and crew back on the planet Earth. Still running away from the cops. They just witnessed the same thing everyone else did.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
Still wondering what he's doing up there with the Chaos Emeralds, but I think they understand they need to find him now and get up there somehow. And Tails has the last Chaos Emerald they need!
Chaos Emeralds are like magic. They have the power
But thankfully, he's able to use the power of that last Chaos Emerald to figure out where the other 6 are. And in the next episode, we're going to have to run away from the cops once again. But this time, we'll use Tails' awesome tornado walker machine.
Got it.
So, assuming Amy's able to keep up with us, we'll do just that in the next episode. See you then!